I think one of the biggest problems that people have is that they don't feel like they have enough time in the day. I know it's nonsense, everybody has the same amount of time in the day, but it's a feeling. I think coupled with that feeling is the feeling of not knowing the direction you're going in life, or, you know, not knowing what the next step is. People kind of have dreams, they have hobbies that might lead to big goals, but they don't know what the next step is for that. What do I do now? What do I do right now? And then they end up not doing it. They don't even know what it is, or they go watch TV, and that makes them waste time, which makes them at the end of the day feel like time has disappeared, which makes them feel like time is moving too fast, and if they only had enough time, they could do it. It's not that they need more time to do it, it's they need more time to figure out what it is they need to do right now so that they can do it in the time that they have. So I want to introduce two amazing books that completely changed the way I think about this. These two books made an idea baby which combined into a beautiful thing. I don't know what that hand motion is. These two books are The Power of 100 and The One Thing. The reason these books work so well together is The One Thing helps you focus on what's the one thing you need to do right now to help you get to your big goals. So it's kind of a now, like between now and a year, what you need to be thinking about. And The Power of 100 helps you set goals for your entire life. What are you going to be doing when you're 50, 60, 70? What do you want your entire life to be about? And that's where he talks about the 100 goals. The Power of 100 is talking about his 100 goals. So he breaks life down into 7 categories. Gratitude, contribution, health and wellness, family and friends, career and finance, travel, accomplishments and achievements, and a couple others I'm probably missing out. And he teaches you how to actually create goals in these areas and why these areas are so important. So it's a very motivational, very inspirational book thinking about the long-term goal, the 50 years into the future, and how to break those goals down into the 1-year goals. And then he kind of touches on the 2-month goals, because he says you have to have goals that you actually are doing now. Those are the 2-month goals. And The One Thing by Gary Keller, he talks about how you can set goals for a year and how you can actually break them down into what do I need to be doing right this moment, what is my single moment task right now. And he uses the example of knocking over the dominoes. And I love that example because when you knock over dominoes, the obvious thing is that all the other dominoes get knocked over. So if you just take the first step, then everything else will fall into place. But what's amazing about the domino example is that when you knock over a domino, actually you're able to knock over a domino that is 1.5 times the size, so 150% times 150% of the size of the original one. So if you can do that all the way, one domino you knock over, it's the easiest task, that makes the next task a lot easier, which makes the next task a lot easier, which makes the next task a lot easier, and it goes bigger and bigger and bigger until it's almost unimaginable. It's exponential. If you kept doing that, if you knocked over a tiny little domino that was like this size, and you kept exponentially raising it, then the 50th domino is the size of the Empire State Building or reaches to the moon. It's insane how fast exponential growth goes. So going back to the problem of I don't have enough time in the day, it's because you're not knocking any dominoes over. Nothing is happening. So if you get these two books, read them together, Power of 100 first, so you can get a big picture of what your big life goals are, then get The One Thing and read how you can break it down. He talks about productivity hacks, how to understand your time better, some amazing concepts and ideas in that book, how people go into the success mindset, an upward spiral, versus how people go downward into a victim mindset where everything's happening to me. It's amazing how he breaks it down, and if you want to start understanding your life, get more time in your life, I recommend getting both of these books, spending a day or a weekend away, or just taking some time to read them over a few weeks and put the knowledge in these two books together, and you'll be able to start understanding where you're going in life, and go towards your dreams, knowing exactly the steps to take you there. So I hope you enjoyed this little book baby video, and let me know in the comments what you thought, if you have these books, or if you have any questions about them. Thank you for watching. Bye.